we are discussing how to create progress S-curve and rundown curve, 6 series data, based on 2 series data, period plan and actual data, in 2 ways, step-by-step manual and 1-through by program. Firstly, we demonstrate step-by-step creation of Excel chart. Secondly, we present a program to enable progress S-curve rundown chart to be created one and for all without need to work through step-by-step manual Excel chart manipulation. Lastly, we discuss briefly the source code you can download for your use. Step-by-step Excel chart creation including calculating 4 additional series data on the worksheet. Add 4 additional rows for 4 additional series data. Add 1 additional column before first period between column A and B. Enter starting data along the added column. Enter formula for cumulative data along the first and second added rows. Enter formula for rundown data along the third and fourth added rows. Do cell formatting by completing bordering. Select chart source data range on the worksheet. Insert combo chart. Move the chart to your position and resize the chart, enlarge or reduce width and height. Check type of each series chart and define the series which should refer to secondary y-axis. Right-click the chart and select Change Chart Type on the shortcut menu. On the Change Chart Type dialog, check the checkboxes for the chart series for secondary y-axis and update the chart type you want. Enter chart title. Add axis title box by going to Chart Design on the ribbon. Go to Chart Layouts group and then go to Add Chart Element. Select axis titles on the list down to add primary vertical, secondary vertical and primary horizontal axis. Position legend to top. Change the default chart color to your preferred series color to distinguish from each other series, one by one. You might change chart style by referring to Chart Styles gallery on the ribbon. Now we present a program designed for building a chart, Project S-curve and rundown curve, of 6 series data based on 2 series data, plan, and actual data. Instead of step-by-step development of Excel chart, you can define chart input data collectively on a dialog and create a chart once and for all. Select 2 series data range, plan and actual. You don't have to do calculation for cumulative plan actual and rundown plan actual. Select Think Smart tab on the ribbon and press an icon S-curve rundown to show a user form. You can modify chart position and size. Enter chart title, and axis titles as you require. ID left blank, related title box is not generated. Select your option. If you want to have a separate 6 series data table, check a checkbox. Change chart series colors using spin button. Back color is the related chart series color. Press OK button to create a chart consisting of 6 series individual chart as defined in the user form. Press Close button to finish your work. When you need to update current chart, Select Think Smart tab on the ribbon and press an icon S-curve rundown. The user form is pre-populated referring to the current chart. We are discussing source code briefly here. If you want to view and modify to suit your purpose, you can download it by visiting the URL in the video description. The program consists of one user form, 3 standard modules, and 1 class module. User form is laid out to contain controls for data range, chart position and size, chart and axis title, option selection, and series chart color. The controls. User form control event procedure deal with entry data validation and or trigger procedure for further action. Entry data validation is ensured by a procedure update controls. If invalid, then OK button is disabled. Last user form is retained using start position property and repaint method. Spin button back color is updated to spin button value by converting color index represented by spin button value into RGB. This is done using custom function colorindex_RGB. OK button is enabled when all the data prove valid. Press OK button to initiate chart creation by calling procedure chart_create in MD main standard module. Read data entered in user form and store in variables. Theses are passed to procedure rundown curve and chart element in succession. Calculate plan actual cumulative and plan actual rundown and store the calculation in arrays. Create initial chart using chart objects add method. Initial chart type is column clustered. Create unlinked chart. Add individual series chart using series collection. New series method and assigning array values. Required chart type is line. Axis is secondary axis for curve and rundown curve. Spin button back color is assigned to 4 color of series chart. Finish chart elements designed by calling the procedure chart element, chart title, legend position, axis titles, and so on. Include data table on worksheet in addition to data table embedded to the chart. This will help copy and paste data table for another use. The data table is named using active workbook names add method. Select Think Smart tab on the ribbon and press an icon S-curve rundown to show a user form. User form is preloaded and shows up through the procedure rundown in it, control as I ribbon control. Class module CL chart is instantiated by calling procedure McCartSet. Data range selection change event procedure is handled the class module CL chart. When you select different range on the worksheet, the change is captured and incorporated into user form controls.